Hey, how are you? It's Hendrik again, Hendrik Booz, your English teacher. I just got off the phone with two of your classmates, and I wanted to show you exactly what I showed them as far as narrowing, framing, and focusing their research for their chosen subject matter for their research papers. So let's go ahead and do that right now. If I can flip this, I don't know what's going on. Boom, here we go. So I'm at the GCM Library webpage. If you go to our online class page, you guys can go drop down in research, right? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to shared docs, exemplars, and resources. And you can find links to school databases here. I have Langley and Madison's because I was on the phone with their librarians 2 weeks ago. I have all EBSCO and all Gale because these are the two that I tend to use the most, although I think it was Megan said that she's been using Sears recently, and so I'll add that as well, some of the more popular ones. So if you want to, you can go to Marshall's website. I'll add that link right there. You can go to databases, and you can see that our databases are organized by these subgenres, subsections. So just go to general, and then everything is alphabetical from here. And so I go click on all EBSCO databases. I'm going to click everything, select everything, continue. And then, for instance, Cammie's doing something on school uniforms. Well, what direction does she want to take? As long as you're staying off Google, you should be fine. So here we have 137,954 different search results. Let's limit that to full text on the left. And let's go ahead and either focus instead of, on magazines, journals, news, reviews. Let's actually just do academic journals for now. And that limits it to obviously 18,000. That's going to give you some pretty serious research, and you'll have to check the dates. The more recent, the better, obviously. But we can go scroll down a little farther, and under subject, I'm going to click show more. And now she gets to choose how she wants to arrange the subsections of a research paper. Her research paper is not going to just have one huge long series of paragraphs about school uniforms. She's going to have to look at things like fashion, how it affects education. These are some pretty serious topics: data analysis, correlation, research methodology. Maybe she doesn't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and click cancel. She'll go to all results. And here might be some more general subject kind of areas or subsections for her paper. Maybe she writes part of her paper on the effects of school uniform on fashion. Maybe she writes some of her research paper on the effects on the education, and then maybe she talks a little bit about specifically its effects in the United States, the third one down at 3,000, and then also here we have England, India, China. Maybe she just does something generally on abroad. She could do government policy, international relations, any sort of issues there. But these types of databases are going to help to both focus and make your work a little bit better. Focus your work and make it a little bit better. If we go back to general, I'm going to go then down to GaleNet, and instead of I'm going to put all Gale databases. I'm going to click select all, and here I'm going to go with water shortages, which is Megan's subject area that we talked about. So generally you type water shortages into Google and you're going to get a ton of responses. Here, India looks like another foreign place, foreign, a lot of work in India. So she may not be able to focus on maybe water shortages in the Southwest United States, but she may have to deal with a lot of work abroad. A little bit differently, we have everything published over here, subjects, document type. If she clicks on subjects, she's going to find the same thing. These are going to be the subsections of your paper. So let these databases do a little work for you so that you can work toward focusing and framing your own papers a little bit differently and maybe a little bit more effectively. So again, the ways to find these resources: you're going to click on our school class website. You're going to move over to research. Instead of just clicking right away where the rubrics and everything are, you're going to scroll down to shared docs, exemplars, and resources. And it's going to take a second to pull up. All right, there's your shared doc that you can see. Here we have some exemplars from previous students in the past, some of their ideas that they came up with. The timeline, this idea of the guided inquiry design. So right now you've opened, you should be immersing and exploring your subject area by reading about it. You're going to identify the subtopics and then begin to gather information about those. Here are academic sources, EBSCO and Gale, and then here are some school databases for you to use. Hope this works out for you.